success.
Thousands of anti-government protesters have
Welcome to GSL Antigua Shipyard.
All right, in the upper left, we got our Zerg player doing that Sick Nidus Network strat. Game number 2, we'll see what he does here. In game number 3, he is...
Starting Curious.
And in the bottom right, in the opposite starting location on the map, going mech. Microing very well. Is it going to be enough, though? That's the question. He is...
MarineKing Prime.
I am super stoked to see what type of strategy is going to be used here. Because Antigua is going to be the hardest map for Curious to fight against MarineKing. MarineKing can play a pretty standard game overall and do that strong push timing through the center, and that's just tough to stop over. You know, it's a tough to stop build. So Curious already came out with something pretty nifty on a map that's pretty decent for him. What's he going to do on Antigua?
You know, it's hard to say because he did cheese on Daybreak, which is very, I did not see that coming.
No.
I don't think he can do the same thing on this map. He could. Some smart players really do that, you know.
That's true. That's true. It could be.
I feel like part of what makes that strat work is that that moment. Well, part of it's also that, you know, the Hellions did not do enough damage to the drones. And, you know, the Banshee was way out of position. But I feel like that was one of those moments where MarineKing had to use some improvisation in order to deal with that. And are going to have better improvisation if the second time that comes.
That's very true.
So,
yeah.
Maybe he won't.
And, you know, Curious is getting that quick gas skin, so he's making the build look the same. And notice last game he also showed his speedlings and killed a few Marines with them just to make sure he's like, MarineKing can be like, okay, yeah, he does have gas, but right now it's really in style to get pretty quick speed in this matchup anyways.
Right.
So that masks it very well, and I'm completely certain he's going to at least show speed again, so that MarineKing has at the back of his mind that it could be this, even if he's not going to do it.
Well, do you think he could do the, well, let me just rewind just for a second. I'm going to make this brief. This map sucks late game for Zerg. It's just very difficult to get expansions, as you can see. You probably heard to say that a lot. But, you know, do you think he could do the Ling Roach timing?
Yeah, he could.
The only problem is then again you're dealing with MarineKing's control, which is like...
Yeah, that's actually a very good point.
You know?
I would not do that build. I think if you're going to cheese him with like low unit counts early game, I think you need to do it very sneaky like you did that last game. I think that was just perfectly well planned for MarineKing. MarineKing is a player that doesn't scan your base and stuff like that. You know, he's a player that just has great mechanics and great micro and just thinks he can live through anything, which he almost can. But yeah, I don't think that he'll do an attack like that. He has to play macro or tricky.
All right, the depots have been sunk. The big expansion's up. We're going to see Hellions. All very standard stuff. Coming here from MarineKing. I really do wonder if he's going to mech here. I don't think there's anything that would necessitate meching, and I feel like actually if you were to mech, actually I want your opinion on this. I feel like if you were to mech on this map, this would be the one map where you probably don't want to mech on, because then the Zerg can expand to those far out locations, and you can't quite get it as easily.
I totally see what you're saying. That's interesting. All right, I'll go with that.
Can I have an attaboy?
Attaboy.
Thank you.
No, that's a smart way to look at it, I think. And not just that, I feel like the speed with which you can do a tank push in the center with just Marine tank style.
Yeah.
And how strong it is to take the center on this map, maybe it doesn't make as much sense to mech here. Mech might be for a map, you know, that maybe you have a harder time on.
Well, it's like you're going to have a Thor holding that Antigua, or that watchtower.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what he'll do, because he is going up to that Banshee again. Looks like he's going to get cloaked. Is he going to get cloaked? He hasn't started it. He has more than enough money for it. No, I guess not. He's going double eBay. Okay, so just standard greed build. Again, is double eBay, which has been scouted. So far, Curious, good defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, MarineKing's stopping at 6 Hellions. So, 6 Hellions. Chance for them to do a lot of damage, but with Speedlings and a decent number of Queens already out, probably not. He's going up to 5 Queens, so should be enough to hold.
And he's going to keep pushing the creep out here. Ideally, you want to get the creep up past the watchtower in the center. This is a big fight for the middle that the Zerg is going to have a hard time with unless they can occupy the center with the Broodlords. Even then, it's still a little bit tough. All right, hitting this Banshee. I don't know if MarineKing's actually looking.
So, right now, Curious is getting a Spire. I see no Baneling Nest or anything like that. And MarineKing's taking a third behind this. And he doesn't even have a tech lab on his factory yet, and he has 1 barracks and 1 starport.
So he's being greedy.
He's like ultimate greed. He even has the 2 eBays already upgrading. He doesn't even have stim halfway done. This is a scenario where if Curious just randomly went mass Speedlings or went for like the linked Speed Bane, Mutalisks buffs that we see on this map a lot of the time, or we used to see a lot, something like that would kill MarineKing. But that's kind of gone out of style. Terrans are playing safe again against that. MarineKing is blocking any scouting for Curious about that 3rd base. So I think MarineKing's just going to get away with all this, which is really going to put him in a nice spot.
Yeah, this is going to give MarineKing a substantial lead, which is really going to give him, a very clutch position in end game here. And it seems like Curious, I don't want to say it was oblivious, but it's completely unaware. He is not one of the things he's thinking that MarineKing's going to be up to.
Well, we have Mutas on the way, 1-1 as well. MarineKing still has a good number of Hellions alive, all 6 in fact. A lot of them have damage at this point though.
All right, getting some reactors over here. And again, this little sneaky move that MarineKing did, it's going to give him this huge boost here. For his, the army that he's going to have when it's time for the 4th base for both these guys.
Yeah.
Basically, Curious, probably thinks that MarineKing's expanding like right now.
Yeah.
But it happened a while ago.
Or he's probably floating over right now. But by the way, there's no turrets and not that many Marines, so these Mutas are going to do a lot of damage chases. There's only 9 Marines and a Viking on this map for anti-air. So Curious starting to kill off some SMEs. Very nice Mutalisk harassment to start. MarineKing was not expecting this. Looks like he was waiting for Infestor play.
Nice hit there. Getting those last 2 SCVs now banking out. And do we have defense? Okay, we have some defense being set up over here. But that also might not be enough. Well, those depots now walling out the armies and have to drop them down.
That's right.
And these are definitely paying for themselves, these Mutas. This is definitely more than enough damage.
12 kills already.
Yeah.
And, he is getting more and more Mutas, too. So MarineKing's going to have to turtle up pretty heavily. It's going to be a while before he can actually move out. This is actually a perfect time for Curious to take another base.
Yeah.
He could simply take another base. In fact, he just sent a drone as we said that. Look at that.
Way to go, Curious.
Yeah.
Air attack being upgraded now. 1-1, or is it 1-1 or 2-2 that's on the way now?
For MarineKing?
MarineKing, yeah.
Yeah, 2-2.
2-2, excuse me.
1-1 just finishing up for Curious this moment. Now we do have an attack into the main base here. Oh! It just gets that. In fact, he decides, hey, I can kill all these Marines. Yeah. I like that choice.
Yeah, that like wait a minute moment. He's like, oh, wait a minute. This is 5 Marines. I have, 10 Mutas.
That's right. In the meantime, he is working on the rocks, and that's pretty nice as well, because just opening up different attack routes for himself is really smart. Oh, sloppy right there for a moment.
Yeah, MarineKing unable to save that reactor, which is annoying. Those things take forever to build.
And he broke through with the wings. But he can't really do any damage to those wings right now. That's not enough.
The fourth base is going to be finishing up here pretty soon. Creep spread, actually, for Curious. It's already doing great. He's
Yeah,
got
it
past
is.
the watchtower. He's probably going to keep pushing that.
And he's even pushing his creep into his fourth, which he's breaking down the rocks to. I love it. That's really what you have to do as Zerg, to be able to get up there and actually stop people from killing it. He's going to actually make that fourth, so it's not quite as far away as you normally feel like it is on
that's exactly
Antigua.
what you want to do there. That's one of the moments where breaking down the rocks for your base is a positive thing. He needs accessibility to that. Otherwise, it gets medevac dropped, and it's Mutas that got to save the day because the ground army might not be able to get there. Because seconds count in StarCraft,
Totally. Well, the Mutas are going to come in for another pass. Killed off that Banshee.
And again, this is just forcing a stim out here. Even if he doesn't do any damage, that medevac's not going to have full energy when he pushes out.
Yeah,
Pushes out, excuse me.
Mutas are great like this.
Now, if he can do to the creep, or if he can get the creep over to the where that location that we just got a shot of there. If we can get the creep over on top of that, that's actually when stuff starts to get really bad for the Terran.
Yeah. I love Curious's play here, to be honest. This is just very standard, great Mutalist play for this map. He's done some good job harassing. He's still keeping MarineKing a little bit busy. Still making his Mutas a little bit scary, even though...
He's got creep over there. Sorry, go ahead, Artosis. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Just as I say nice things, he uses a bunch of Mutas.
Alright, so he's going to have that, the creep has to dissipate, which takes a little bit of time. And we got some banelings coming up here. I don't believe he's going to go all the way. He probably will turn around here.
Oh, how many tanks is... Yeah, MarineKing has an okay amount of tanks right now.
How many tanks total?
6, and they're spread well, so that's really what matters here. Curious is starting to spread his army in different places. He might actually do a gigantic flank attack here.
Yeah, and he's expanding again, by the way. And see, all he wants to do is make sure this creep keeps coming back. By the way, both players essentially maxed.
And right now, Curious comes in, targets down medevacs while he does engage for a moment.
Whoa! That was close.
And that can happen when you
Brush
have no
with
infestors.
death there. You like how you described that, Artosis?
Yeah.
Brush with death?
You made me think of Faces of Death.
Oh, my God. I
Now
talk about that.
StarCraft 2 Faces of Death is just all banelings.
All right, he's pushing out aggressively now. MarineKing needs to claim the center. Curious backs off, so probably only momentarily.
Well, it looks like he's going for a flank or a run by, maybe.
Oh, sick.
Oh my God, he might be going base trade style.
And you can see there's actually a back and forth. Oh, my God!
35 SCVs killed total now. So that was about 23 just killed.
Really nice bungles there. In fact,
Oh my God! Oh my God! Look at that! Everything dying. Curious with some beautiful play.
Oh, that was actually like a killing blow right there.
Yeah, he just killed all the army and the
MarineKing has just
SCVs.
been rocked, man. He's about to be KO'd here. He got the third, took out the army, and the fourth base still can't land.
God, his command center almost died even. This is...
And look, now he's going
Curious
to
is
go
taking
Broodlords.
2 more bases and going Broodlords. Curious is in a perfect spot here. MarineKing is staying on Marine Tank. He has to actually somehow beat this composition with Marine Tank.
And he's going to wait for those Broodlords. There's no need for him to engage just yet. He might throw a bungle or 2 up, but that's about it.
Yeah, he just needs to bring his Broodlords with that army, and he's going to roll through what MarineKing has left, man. This is awesome.
He's going to roll
My
that
prediction might work, Tasteless.
You might be right after all.
I might be.
All right. He just has to wait for the Broodlords. This is not a scary moment for this. I cannot believe he actually detected that, but I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so a bunch of bruised Marines. He is desperately trying to get to this location over here.
And here come the Broods.
And that is just it, man.
That is so much. He does have some
bungle.
Vikings in, which is really nice.
But this is just too much to deal with.
Yeah, these Marines cannot break through here right now. He's got 2-2 and almost +3 attack on his Broodlings.
And more legs, of course, are spilling in here, along with the Broodlings here. And see if he can get a bungle off on these medevacs. Well, he's just going to destroy everything. Again, fourth base from MarineKing still not landed. 87 drones to 40 SCVs.
Well, MarineKing is down to 100 supply against 157, man. There's 87 drones out, like 40 SCVs. Curious is winning in basically every way. The only thing MarineKing has more of is Marines, because it doesn't make Marines.
Yeah, that's true. They make infested Marines.
Yeah, and he could actually make right now a lot of infestors and maybe even get ahead on that number. It's up to him, though. Or could knurl an SCV 7 times and build another command center.
Basically what we're seeing right now, guys, is a very, very desperate push from MC. He's trying to get anything he can get to get up to the top center. I don't even think he knows that the bottom left is already being taken by MarineKing. Yeah. Or it's by Curious, excuse me.
And, I mean, there's just, like, nothing left here, man. Look at that. Infestors are popping out. Just a fungal and Ultra pops out as well. Switching into Ultra Tech. Oh, boy.
His army's like, to hell with this. I'm getting out of here.
No.
But Curious. It doesn't matter. And yeah, he's Curious. Instantly just goes south. He says, all right, whatever. I don't care what that army's doing. Try to take out everything down here. This is a disaster. It's basically a situation that I don't know if breaking is physically possible for him to come with, to recover from. I mean, there is just too much Zerg stuff. Like, yes, he's driving off an attack like this, but I mean, Curious can just basically set a rally point to MarineKing's base.
Well, I mean, he's being wasteful now, which is bad, but doesn't matter, really.
Not really.
Curious just needs to keep on macroing. He's not running out of larvae. He's always remaxing. He's got 92 drones, so, like, I mean, his economy's as good as it can get.
That third base is almost gone, man.
That's true. He's got, like, nothing left.
Well, he's been landing mules like crazy. That Ultralisk is actually stuck inside the banelings. Look at that. He actually can't move. That's so funny.
You're in a cage of your own desires.
All right, he's going to group up his army up here at top and probably just spill down here. I don't know if this is going to be the killing blow. You know, it is MarineKing with his micro, but, I mean, well, I guess it is going to be the killing blow. Wow, so we're going to have Curious against MC.
Yeah, we are, man. MarineKing has been outplayed in this series. Great play by Curious. Just very solid here in this last game. And MarineKing just, I mean, he's got nothing left. He's doing the MarineKing thing where he doesn't leave the game, but...
Yeah. He has basically no minerals and 80 supply to a Zerg that can be maxed out in under a minute at any point in time.
Yeah.
And I think literally this is what I was saying. He has a rally point set to the guy's base.
It looks like it. You do have to be careful.
Can we do a vision check here? What is what base does he actually? Yeah,
all right, he knows about the one in the bottom left. Because he did actually, I guess, damage a hatch. I didn't catch that, but he doesn't know about the top right, basically, which is like fully saturated.
Yeah.
He's got like a great number of drones over there. So MarineKing may be thinking, well, maybe I can... No, I mean, I'm looking at how many minerals are left of these bases. There's just no way. MarineKing would need to have that middle up and, like, secure.
All right, well, yeah, let's see. The only thing MarineKing could do is get this base that's actually just below this camera shot we have here and send all his SCVs and hold up everything. So let's see if that works. So it lands. Is this going to be the comeback now? I don't believe so, but I'm more than happy to be proven wrong.
You know, he's focusing on...
Does he have too many drones, actually? How many drones does he have? He has 91 drones. He doesn't actually, I don't think he actually needs that many drones.
Yeah, he doesn't. God. Well, here we go. That's a lot of ultras.
All right, coming in here again.
bunker going on. MarineKing has a lot of siege shanks. He has some marauders. He's microing well. He might, yeah, I guess
I
he's
think
going to kill
he
the
will
ultras.
probably hold this, but it's so sad you watch ultras try to run away.
Yeah.
Oh, these ones actually did get away. Another bungle here.
You know what's funny is that the army value is actually very similar for these two right now.
Really?
Yeah. Not a tab I use very often, but I'm kind of looking into it right now because even though MarineKing doesn't have much supply, he's only got like 30 SCVs, so a lot of his supply actually is in army. But there's a switch back into Broodlords coming, So against this siege tank-based army that we're seeing out of MarineKing, that's going to be pretty decent. Siege tanks, last I checked, don't do so well against blue lords.
Yeah, okay, so guys, let's talk about this for a second. What are we seeing here? Curious has too many drones. Yes, you can do that. I mean, that's not the only thing that's going on here, but
I think there's really no way for him to lose still.
I agree.
The switch, the fact that he has so many drones allows him to do things like massive tech switches, like just grab suddenly a bunch of brute lords. You just have to play a little bit different when you have a ton of drones, where you're utilizing really expensive units and you're remaking your army really quickly. So he's going to be attacking into... Let's take a look. He's got 38 Marines, 1 Viking, 7 medevacs. That's going to be his anti-brood lord right there.
And he's going to try to push now.
Yeah, but 7 infestors out. You know, he's gonna. This is going to be a very hard push to actually pull off. Because the infestors are going to make it so the Marines have to stay near the tanks, and the brood lords punish that. So
yeah,
it's pretty tough.
He's actually going to try to branch off. He's still trying to attack a base that's like almost lined out now.
He's going to be so careful about these broods. They are coming for him.
All right, he's just barely getting out of there. That could not have been closer.
Well, Zerg is still coming for him.
All right, here we go.
And, well, we'll see. Nice bungle's going off. Well, this is not looking good, Tasis. All the tanks gone. All the infantry gone.
All the King's men. They couldn't put MarineKing back together again.
That's right. Looks like he's dead, man. He's beat the Bendy Throne.
Right now, MarineKing's a Humpty Dumpty nerd, man. I don't know what else to say, guys.
Yes.
I think it's actually the new term. I'm going to refer to them as Humpty Dumpty nerds.
Yeah.
There's just no way. The circus maxed out. He has 47 supply. There's orange spilling all over the map.
That's right. This is just constant rallies now. He will rally into his base at this point. Because not even MarineKing can stay alive anymore. He's building 5 Marines. I don't know if those 5 Marines will be... Wait, I do know. They won't.
All right.
GG.
And I think that's it. GG. Okay. Wow. Good game.
Superb play by Curious here. Curious. Very okay with his victory, as always. Don't see much emotion in that, man.
MarineKing not happy with that.
Yeah. He's just like, well, now I have to beat 2 really good players. He has to go up against Jadong. Jadong against MarineKing.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, will. Imagine if Jadong knocks him out.
I feel like Jadong's a little bit more calculated than MarineKing in his play.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone's going to get exactly what you're trying to say, but yeah, I totally know what you mean.
As long as you get me, Artosis, that's all I...
Our job is to talk to those people, not
That's what you think. My job is to sit here and poke you and make fun of you.
Oh.
So, next...
I pay him to be my friend.
He pays well.
In fact, I'm the only one employed by GOMTV. I give my paycheck over to Taysa to sit here with me.
We got MC up against Curious, excuse me, which I think is going to be really good. I expect MC to win. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think MC will take it, but if Curious took it, I would not actually be surprised. I did actually expect him to win, to get out of this group today. Although MC is just like, MC just wins, man.
Yeah, it's just, MC's always a safe bet, I guess.
He is.
We're going to take a quick 5-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to have that PVZ MC against Curious. Stay tuned.